Welcome back students. A very good morning all of you, and I hope all of you are very fine today. And today in this video I'll cover your second part of your the 100 dresses, and it's a very beautiful chapter for you. And this chapter is taken from your first flat book, English literature, and this is a very interesting topics for you. So my dear friends, you must watch this video till the end so that you can understand it very good. So my dear friends, as you know that chapter is written by Al Bloss Stern, and he is an American author. So let's start it from the very beginning. Welcome back students. So here is your short summary. So today in this video I'll read your short summary, and this is written in a simple sentence and in a simple word so that you can understand it very good. So let's start it from the very beginning. So as you know, this is your second part of your 100 dresses. So let's see. The students moved around the room admiring the dress design made by Wanda. A notice from the principal's office came. Miss Mason told the class that she had received a letter from Wanda's father. She read the letter aloud in his letter. Wanda's father had informed Miss Mason that Wanda would not come to the school anymore. They were moving to the big city. In that city, nobody would tease them because of their name. So my dear friends, it was your short summary. So let's move on into the next phase so that we can understand it very good. Welcome back students. So this is your second part of this video. So let's start it from the very beginning. As you know very well, she made up her mind to go and tell Wanda that she had won the contest and her 100 dresses were beautiful. She decided that she and Peggy would go to her house to meet her. When school was over, Maddie told Peggy to go to Wanda's house. They walked towards her colony. On the way, Peggy said that she had never called Wanda a foreigner. So my dear friends, she always thought that Wanda was a dumb girl. She never imagined that Wanda could understand that the girls had been picking on her. So my dear friends, it was the short summary. So let's move on into the next phase so that we can understand it very good. Welcome back students. So let's read the second paragraph. So as you know very well, Maddie just wanted to meet Wanda and tell her that they was sorry for their behavior. She would request her not to move away. After some time, Peggy and Maddie found Wanda's house in the Bogain Heights. The house looked shady but clean. It reminded Maddie's of Wanda's dress, but there was no one in the house. Wanda and her family had already left the place. They came back. Peggy said that her asking Wanda about her dress actually helped her. So my dear friends, it was the summary. So let's move on into the next phase. Welcome back students. So let's see the next paragraph. So as you know very well, so she might not have won the drawing contest, but Maddie was not satisfied. She could not sleep that night. She thought of Wanda, her drawing, and her horse. At last, she made a decision. She decided that she would not keep quiet if someone made fun of anybody before her. She would not mind even she had to lose Peggy's friendship. Though she had no way of meeting Wanda, she decided that she would never make anybody unhappy. So it was the decision of Wanda's friends. So let's see the next one. Welcome back students. So as you know very well, on Saturday, Peggy and Maddie wrote a letter to Wanda. It was just a friendly letter. They praised Wanda's drawing. They wrote to her that she had won the contest. They mailed it to Bogan Heights with a place forward request. A number of days passed, but there was no reply from Wanda's. Peggy had begun to forget the whole incident. Maddie tried to sleep at night, making speeches about Wanda. So my dear friends, let's move on into the next phase. Welcome back, students. So let's read this one. It was Christmas time. On the last day of the school, Miss Mason received a letter from Wanda. She showed the letter to the class and read it. Wanda had written that the girls could keep those 100 dresses because in her new house she had 100 new ones. She had gifted the green dress with the red trimming to Peggy. She wrote that Maddie could have the blue dress. She wished Merry Christmas to all. They accepted the drawings. So my dear friends, it was the opinion of Wonders that was written on her letter. So let's move on. Welcome back, students. So as you know very well, on the way home, Peggy and Maddie held their drawing very carefully. They panned the drawing in their bedrooms. Maddie was missing Wonders too much. There were tears in her eyes. She felt that Wonders had been nice to her. She gazed at the drawing for a long time. Suddenly she noticed the face and head in the drawing. It looked like her own hat and face. She was excited to find that Wanda had made that drawing especially for her. So my dear friends, this drawing was made by the Wanda and it was a really very fantastic, and it was likely to Wanda's friend. So let's move on into the next phase. Welcome back, students. So this is your last summary of this chapter. So let's read. She ran to Peggy's house. She told Peggy that Wanda had drawn the drawing for her. Then she saw her drawing also. There were Peggy's face in the drawing. Peggy was also happy to see that the face and head of the drawing looked like her. Peggy told Maddie that Wanda really liked them. There were tears in Maddie's eyes every time she thought of Wanda's pet Tronxy. So my dear friends, thank you for watching, and it was your short summary related to your this chapter, and I hope you had fun today. And my dear friends, see you again in the next video. Till then, have a fun, and bye bye, students.